Hey, welcome everyone. This is Mike from zozostockwatch.com, and this is going to be your stock watch list for the 23rd of July, Tuesday. So today we'll talk a little bit about the markets in the video, a little bit. Not too much exciting happened today. As you can see, it was a tight range type of a day, inside day. After that move down, we still maintained above the 20 SMA on the SPY volume, 44, about round up 45 million for the SPY. So a little bit of a summer low volume here in the SPY, but we were finding trades early in the morning, as I'm saying to my traders in the room at Zozo Stockwatch. We're trading the first couple 3 hours in the morning and then go do other things because nothing much is happening in the afternoon. Make your money in the morning, get there bright and early. We open our room at 6:45 a.m. Eastern time each and every day. We're making alerts over the microphone, doing a pre-market prep. We were talking about BYND over 179.15 today. This was our trade of the day right here, BYND. The stock broke above 179.15 right at the open, 179.25. We talked about this on the microphone. We do our pre-market prep each morning, about 45 minutes, and the stock ran to $200 today. You can't get a better trade than that. All right, stock never came down against us. Usually we give BYND a 50-cent to 75-cent stop. We never had to worry about it. It was straight up from our entry, and it just glided up all day on BYND. So we got a trade just to show you that we're not just trading the big ones. We're trading TRNX, also a under $1 name today. Had some news this morning. A lot of us caught it around that 7 o'clock push in the pre-market. And this thing pushed up to 70 cents. So a nice pre-market early bird special there on TRNX. A lot of nice trades. We traded Apple today. We watched Apple on the $204.25 break. That thing went up almost $2 from that alert. So we had some really nice trades. We had a couple of losers. DRRX, we tried that one, didn't want to go. OTLK didn't want to go today. We took a small loss in that one. SOLY gave us a nice trade today over 12.85 for a nice pop above 14 on that name. We caught GHSI over $2.08. That popped up to 2.25 today. So there were trades this morning, and then after that, it just dies down after in the afternoon. So like I said, trade in the mornings and then go do your thing in the afternoon, because that's what's going on in the markets. So let's go ahead and get into some of the markets today, some of the action. So here's your heat map from FinViz today. A positive day for the bulls here. A lot of green across the screen. Sorry about that. So we had the Dow Jones up 18 points. The S&P was up 8. The transports were plus 19, and the NASDAQ plus 58. On the NASDAQ, as you can see, a lot of the FANG names were popping up. Microsoft had a very nice day. The biotechs were taking a little bit of a pullback today, and names like J&J. Oils were, the oil services stocks were up today. Schlumberger, Halliburton had earnings this morning, and they came in better than expected. So Halliburton had a very nice day on Halliburton after their earnings. The banks got a little bit of buying today. So overall, a good day for the bulls. A nice little comeback, but an inside day for the bulls. The stock market, I would say, edges higher today ahead of the busy earnings week coming up, and I'll show you that right now. So here's your earnings coming up. So we got Coca-Cola tomorrow in the morning, JetBlue later on in the week. You get Facebook, Boeing will be reporting. Don't forget they already took a $5 billion charge on Boeing. Tesla's going to be reporting Wednesday. Visa's coming in at tomorrow on Tuesday after the bell. If you watch my Let's Get Ready for the Week Ahead video, we go through a lot of these earnings. Amazon will be reporting after the bell on Thursday. Alphabet, Intel, Starbucks. So a lot of big names this week. So check out that video. I'll attach it to the end of this video. As far as economic information for tomorrow, Tuesday, this courtesy of the trade exchange. No Fed speak this week. All right, they're in a blackout quiet period this week. Next week is a big week for the markets and the Fed on July 31st. Circle it on your calendar at 2 o'clock. The Fed will be releasing what they're going to do with the interest rates. Are they going to lower those interest rates 25 basis points or 50 basis points? Right now, most are leaning about 75% towards a 25 basis point reduction and about 25% for a 50 basis point reduction. So maybe that'll change as we get closer to July 31st, which is all happening next week. Tomorrow, for your economic information, we get some housing price index at 9 o'clock. We get 10 o'clock existing home sales. And then for the rest of the week, pretty straightforward. We get GDP on Friday, so that could be market moving there, the GDP. So as far as some stocks that were moving up today, top gainers, you had Skis taken out today. They were bought out by VAL, MTN for VAL, SKIS popping on that takeover, TRNX, which we traded in the room, DRRX, this one moved up today, didn't catch it, tried it at one point, just didn't want to go when I was in it, so I took like a nickel loss on it. ACHN had a good day today. Halliburton, like we mentioned, after their earnings came out this morning, had a very nice day. LK, the Starbucks of China, had a good day today. LK up nicely. Not everything was up today. NTEC took a big hit today on that name. Sorry if anybody of my listeners or viewers got caught in that one, NTEC. So that one did not fare too well. We never recommended it, but maybe you did that one on your own or something. But anyway, NTEC hitting the shorts today down. I'm sorry, hitting the longs today down over 81% on that name. PAYS got hit. HEB got hit today. VTGN also taking a hit. CUR also taking a hit of almost 18% on the day on CUR. So that was some of your movers. This is a nightly wrap-up letter that Trade Exchange sends out. So check that out. Reach out to them, thetradeexchange.com. Let's go ahead and look at some of the sectors today. So what was up today? Gold popping another almost 3% today. Nugget up 2.5%. Nat Gas jumping a little bit today. Finally, right? Nat Gas has been nothing but down, but that was up almost 2.5% on the day. The OIH with Halliburton and Schlumberger moving up in that sector, up over 2.35%. The SMH moving up nicely today, up 2% on the day. Goldman came out very upgrade on Micron this morning or last night on Sunday. Goldman Sachs upgraded Micron. They also upgraded Lam Research. They upgraded Applied Materials from Goldman Sachs. So that got all the semis moving up. Oil was up today on the tensions in the Middle East with Iran. So that was moving oil up today. Let's see. We also had, Trump saying the Fed needs to cut rates today, and China and the U.S. to have a face-to-face meeting. That's being set up, I guess. So that was holding the SPY up today also. Something I didn't like in the markets was the IWM. Still gradually rolling over here. A lot of folks watching that 50 SMA, and then after that watching that 200 SMA and the 150 number on the IWM. Just can't get going here on the IWM, remaining below 155 on the IWM, currently remaining below the light blue moving average you see here, the 10 SMA and my 5 EMA on the IWM. IWC, also same thing now back. This is the micro caps. This is back below the 200 SMA, back below the 50 SMA on that. IBB, also staying below the 10 SMA here and the 50 SMA on the IBB. XBI, hanging in there. XBI, battling to get back above the 10 SMA, holding above the 200 SMA. These are the smaller biotech stocks. So over in our sector performance, XLK jumping 1.15% on the day, technology sector there. And to the downside today, the XRT, the retail sector, moving down today. That was down almost 1% on the day. All right, so I just want to show you once more on this economic calendar that you do have the FOMC meeting announcements coming out at 2 o'clock on Wednesday, July 31st. All right, that's next week. And then at 2:30, they'll have the press conference. So that's something that they do all the time now, that press conference starting at 2:30, the announcement at 2 o'clock. The meeting itself starts on July 30th. The FOMC meeting begins. All right, so just a heads up on that. All right, make sure you're aware. Take a screenshot of that and make sure you're at your computer on that day in front of your trading desk for sure. Should be a volatile session for sure. Let's go ahead and look at some news that came out after the bell tonight. This courtesy of the Trade Exchange. They do audio news throughout the day at the Trade Exchange, and this is their news box. We use them in our service each and every day at zozostockwatch.com. So Ameritrade had earnings, AMTD, earnings per share beat by 7 cents, revenue beat on Ameritrade. They popped it up to $54, moved it back down to about $52, which is right around where it was at the end of the day. Let's see, we had CYTK with some news after the bell tonight. You can pause the video, read it for yourself there. Let's see what other things that we get. We got TRST, earnings per share inline, revenue miss. ACAD announces top line results on ACAD. That stock dropping down in the after hours on their phase 3. So ACAD taking a hit there. What other news did we have in the after hours? TESS, earnings per share missed by 27 cents, misses on revenue on that name. Zion, a bank, earnings per share missed by 10 cents, revenue miss. That's a regional bank for Zion. That stock moving down in the after hours. Whirlpool, earnings per share beat by 21 cents and revenue beat. They moved that stock all the way up to 159 when the earnings first came out, and then they dropped it right back down to about 147 area. Closed it today at 148, so it's about $1 below its close after all that algo movement in the after hours. We'll scroll through, see if we had any other news come out. VIVE was halted, news pending. So let's check this one out. They had a news release after the bell tonight. That stock, let's see, was 40-cent close and now trading at 16 cents. VIVE announced top-line results of their Liberté International trial. And Viv making comments, VIVE, we are very disappointed that the trial did not achieve its primary endpoint. So once you see that, did not achieve primary endpoint, that's the end of that one, right? So that one will be in the doghouse for a long time. RARX did 100 million on an offering after the bell tonight. So right now, not being affected by that. Had a strong day today, RARX. And held, not really moving down on that 100 million offering. Coke to debut its first alcoholic drink in Japan. And then we also got news out. Trump says the 2-year U.S. debt ceiling and budget deal has been reached. That coming from CNBC, and it's also confirmed by Pelosi and Schumer. The 2-year deal with the White House on budget debt limit has been accomplished. So that news coming out after the bell this evening. It's early in the session. Dow futures currently up about 13, S&P futures up almost 1, and Nasdaq futures up 1. But it's early in the session. It's about 6:30 Eastern time, my time when I'm doing this video. But right now, futures showing a little bit of green. Like I said, it's early in the session. Netflix took a big hit today. Netflix moving down quite a bit today. Further moved down. Barron's came out negative comments on their valuation on Netflix. Barron's was positive on FedEx. They came out with positive comments on FedEx. So FedEx was up 1.45% due to those comments on FedEx. Let's go ahead and check the SPY real fast from today. All right, so basically this is equivalent to my 5 EMA on the off the daily chart. The light blue is the 10 SMA, and then you have the 20 SMA down below. So we're in this tight range right now on the SPY, holding below the 10 SMA, trying to get up and over the 5 EMA. You see we did try it later in the session, but we popped up above it, and then we pulled right back, and then we're kind of just hanging on in the after hours this morning. We tried to get up over the 5 EMA on the SPY and then drifted lower. 297 is an important number right now for the SPY, and this 298.25 area is where bulls want to try to get us above, and then after that get us back above the 10 SMA, and then we have to watch that 296.50 or that red line, the 20 SMA on my daily chart for intraday trading for tomorrow. I just wanted to show you my Twitter feed real fast. I haven't done this too long in a while. Zozo Stockwatch is my Twitter feed, and I put out scans. We put the new highs out this evening, nano scans. If you want to go and copy those and get those, the links are there provided at Zozo Stockwatch on the Twitter, out on Twitter. Then we did a small cap, strong cap. I put a scan out on shippers. Shippers were bouncing a little bit today. By the way, take advantage, reach out to the trade exchange. This is at the trade exchange. If you want to reach out to them, 10 days to take advantage of their annual anniversary special. Also, I put some news out there. We put the futures out there. I put some news articles and things like that. And then I usually put my video links out there. But it's best if you follow me here on YouTube each and every night. So this way, reach down, hit that subscribe button if you're new to my channel, hit that like button if you like what we're doing here. All right, enough of that. Let's go ahead and get into the watch list for tomorrow. So first one up is ACHN. Had a nice day, 2.5 million shares. Will be on watch whether it wants to make a continuation move or maybe some type of red to green move for tomorrow. Blue Apron, APRN. I think it needs to get up over this 925, 930 area, maybe to get going again on Blue Apron. Had some nice days back here, so keep it on watch for the rest of the week or tomorrow. CODX, we tried this one, just didn't want to get going. Probably it needs to get up over at least $1.25, and then maybe we get that $1.30 break on CODX. It did get 1.9 million shares. It's still stuck below the 200 SMA. It's kind of in this range right now, but keep it on watch. Maybe it wants to do something. Some of the shippers were perking up into the close tonight. DCIX probably needs to get up over this 200 SMA. Hasn't been above it in a while. So 105 is the 200 SMA. Keep it on watch. DCIX. Pretty much these are for intraday trading only, these shippers, because they pop and they give it right back. TRNX, had a nice pop today, 13 million shares. We'll keep it on watch for tomorrow, see if it wants to break out of this range here on DRRX. Etsy had some news today. So that was getting Etsy going, 2 million shares. So keep an eye on Etsy. Maybe possible swing trade in this name. It's getting some nice momentum. Maybe if it pulls back a little bit to 68, you might want to buy a little smidge of it there. Now, these videos are for educational purposes only. So any trade that you take is your trade. These videos are for educational purposes. I'm not licensed or anything like that. Fate holding up very well. Maybe if they get it up over 23. Just remember it is a biotech, so a little bit dangerous there on Fate to do swing trades. Givo was perking up a little bit. All right, let me open the chart up so you can see it. Volume, though, under 500,000 shares, but you got to start somewhere. It is getting back above the 200 SMA, so keep an eye on Givo maybe tomorrow. GLBS, one of those shippers, perking up into the close today, and it has a lot of work to do here on these shippers, but like I say, you have to start somewhere. It is trying to get above, and it is holding above the 50 SMA. HIMX had a call activity today. So this one popped up. 2 million shares came into HIMX. It's in the semiconductor space. So this one has been getting beaten down. So we'll see. Not a favorite to trade intraday, but we'll keep it on watch. LCI, big pop in this name. They had some option activity in this name, and so this one popped up. 14, 15 million shares. Maybe some kind of red to green move. Was strong all day on LCI. LK also held up well today. If it can get up over this $22 area for LK, keep it on watch. The high today was 21.75, so maybe 21.90 for the 22 break on LK. Keep an eye on it. NVTA, another one in that diagnostic research space, has $25 up ahead. The high today on this one, 24.91, so watch it on that $25 break. 1.7 million shares, maybe a swing trade in this name if it can get above $25. OBLN. This one trying to get up over the 50 SMA. It's an under $1 name, 2.4 million shares. A lot of work to do, but it was having a strong close today. So if you like these under $1 names, keep them on watch. I'm not a big trader in these under $1 names, but TRNX is one that I traded this morning, and percentage-wise, it made a fantastic move up. So I don't, I guess, ignore these under $1 names anymore. So keep that one that I just mentioned, where to go. OBLN, keep that one on watch tomorrow. It might make a move. OTLK, keep this one on watch. I think it needs to get up over $2.55 to maybe get going again. This one had an upgrade or a price target increase from H.C. Wainwright. And also, I think Oppenheimer came out with positive comments on this name. Now it's a beaten down name, trying to turn the corner. PIR was popping, 1.1 million, expanding volume, under $5 name, Pier 1 Imports. Keep it on watch. PXS, one of the shippers, trying to get back above the 200 SMA. They all popped and pulled back, so I don't like that. But maybe if they can get it up over the highs today, 125 on PXS, we'll see. Volume was 154,000 shares, so light in the volume there. RVLT, another one of these under $1 names, but popping up. You see this pop, it made up to 90 cents. Then it pulled right back down. So maybe if they can get it back above 45 cents or so on that one. Let's see. SOLY gave us a real nice trade today. SOLY over 12.85. It popped up and then into the close it stayed strong. Play this one small intraday if you mess around with it. All right, it can be volatile solely, but trying to bounce back on the daily chart. TEDU, looking for that $2 break here. All right, maybe that $2 gets you back up to 225 TEDU. Volume 1.1 million. TRNX will be on watch again for tomorrow. Talked about that one. Zscaler. This one holding above the 10 SMA needs to get up over these recent highs. Maybe up over today's high, 85.15 is enough to get it going. Zscaler, software space, and VRAY. Medical devices. The high back here was 954, so watch that 960 break on VRAY. Let's see, volume a little under 1 million shares on VRAY. Keep it on watch. Maybe it wants to make a breakout move here over that 955, 960 area for VRAY. All right, this is Mike from zozostockwatch.com. Hope you had a good day trading today. Have a good day trading tomorrow. Please hit the like button, hit the subscribe button if you're new to the channel, and have a great day trading tomorrow.